just going to do a quick Canva tutorial on how to actually create a digital planner. So you're gonna go ahead into Canva on your computer or laptop. It's a lot easier that way. I guess you can do it on like your phone or your iPad as well, but this version is specifically for the computer or laptop. I know certain features are a little bit different on different devices. So you're gonna hit create design. And for this specific one, I'm gonna do a custom file size. You're gonna put in 29.7 inches by 21 inches. So you'll just change that to inch, but I already have it here, so I'm just gonna click there. And now my layout is like this. And my layout is this wide just because the type of design that I'm going for today is gonna be like an actual notebook, like you open and close it. So for the first page, it's just gonna be like the front of the book, you know, as if you had the book closed before you ever opened it. So I'm gonna go ahead and design that first, and then I'll show you how to do the other pages. So this is gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna give you the start of it, and then I'll finish designing it for my actual digital planner design that I wanna do. But the first thing I want you to do is to get a background going. And this is just gonna make the actual planner look more realistic if it has something in the background. And actually, I'm just gonna type in background, because I'm really not picky. Okay, I like backgrounds like this. So let's go for something like that and take that out because I don't really like that. Like, what is that? Okay, so this is the background. You can edit the image, like to change it into like different colors if you want it. This really doesn't change anything. Here we go. Here's some other colors you can change it to if you wanted to, make it mystic. Then you could change the colors within here to kind of make it, you know, like whatever color you might be looking for. I don't know, I think I do like that blue though. Maybe something like that. That's cute. Maybe a little lighter. Now it just looks purple. But you know what? I like purple, so hey, let's just keep it purple. Let's make this a little lighter. Yeah, okay. And actually, how does this look lighter? Oh no, it just looks like it's blending. All right, guys, let me stop playing around. Okay, so, but yeah, this is the background for it, okay? All right, perfect. So now we're gonna go over to elements on the left-hand side. And I like to just make a square, well, more like a rectangle. But do you see these guides lit up right here on the side to make the frame? So that's basically like the sweet spot of the design. You know what I mean? So however big you want to make your first page, and then you can also see, they'll show you where the actual middle of the page is, so that way everything is lined up accurately. And since the background is that color, I'm gonna, I guess, make this a different color. Should we make it white? I'm gonna just play around with the colors. I'll probably just leave it like white, or like maybe white is okay. And then I want to put a little border around it, so that way you can, you know, tell what is what. Okay, so now that you have the border around it, I like to have my planners hyperlinked. So I'm going to show you exactly how to add hyperlinks and tabs. This is a tab that I'm going to be creating, but I think I wanted a square size as well. And I'm just sizing everything right now just so that way, let me change the color so I don't get confused. But I'm just sizing everything right now because you're going to need a bunch of tabs depending on how you want to make the planner. If you want to do a monthly, or if you want to have certain sections that you can click on, the amount of tabs that you want to create is going to be contingent upon how many tabs you want in your planner. But for me, I'm just going to make it super simple. Like I said before, I'm just giving you guys the sort of like the outline of my planner. Okay. So actually, let's just not even, let's do a border. Let's do a really small border, and then let's make the color. Should we keep it black? I'll do it like that, just so I can see in the background. That'll be a lot easier. Okay, so for me, I'm going to make this like January. So I'll do 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, so now you have your 12 tabs. Now you should start aligning them. I feel like I'm gonna have to make these a lot smaller. And I'm doing this, but I'm gonna show you a quick feature once I'm done, like kind of lining them up a bit to make it a little easier. But I just wanna get them all like not overlapping each other. And you shall see why soon enough. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna select all of these and then right click. Then I'll align it. I'm gonna align it to the left. So that way, because, and you could align it to the left, you could align it to the center, like it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna go to space evenly and then hit tidy up. And so did you see how it just spaced everything perfectly? And now, having them still all selected, I'm going to take each side and just push it over a bit. But I'm actually gonna make it just a bit smaller because I want them all to kind of like not be, okay, so that's how I want them placed pretty much. So see how they're starting to look like tabs now? So your next thing that you're gonna do is kind of the same thing, but you're just gonna add your text now. So for me, I like to add, and I do this first before I even design anything, just because I think it's the most tedious. So once you get this part out the way, you can just like focus on everything else. But anyway, so I add my text box. And then you just go. So I'm just gonna put Jan, Jan. I'm moving all of them out of the way so that way they just have space. All right, so we have January. Then you're gonna do February, March, all right. So now you have all your months. Hey months, you guys looking good, cool. I just like to lock certain things. I like to select everything all at once. And then for this one, I'm just going to turn it around to a 90-degree angle because they're all gonna be in these tabs. And then from there, I put one in, and then I just see what size, like what size font fits the best. But I just do it with one first and then go ahead with the rest of them. And I also like to keep them bold. So we can go as big as, we'll just do 40 to be safe. And so I'm gonna take all of these, select them all, and put them all to 40 font. And we're gonna have to definitely move them over. Actually, even easier. You're gonna take January, you're gonna click on it, you're gonna go here, right, hit copy style, and for each one, you're just gonna copy the style. So either one, either way. What I actually should have done was did this first and then copied them all those times, but hey, whatever. All right, so they're all changed. You select all of them and just hit bold for all of them. Now you're just gonna go down the line and plug them in. So we did January, so now we have February, and then for February also, we're gonna do March. Hello, March. Actually, March, April, May, and yeah, we're just gonna do this for all of them. So I'll be right back because this is gonna take a little while. Okay, so now that you have all of them lined up nice and neatly, you see all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead because I grouped these. So I'm gonna ungroup this really fast. Unlock it first and then ungroup them. So now I'm just gonna take the tab and the word and I'm gonna do it for all of them. Then I'm gonna hit group. And then I'm also gonna hit lock. Just so that way it stays in place. See? Now this and this is locked. So it can't move anywhere. Oop, I just unlocked it. That was not smart. Let me lock it again. But yeah, they can't go anywhere once you lock them. So it's like, okay, bet. And I grouped them just because when you go to the next page, after you finish, creating your layout, I'm not going to do all of that because like I said, this is going to be you guys' thing. So I just wanted to show you the main things that you're going to need. But we're just going to put my planner. For a lot of you, it's the first planner, right? Good. My first planner. All right, so now we have the first page complete. And again, you guys are designing however you want, but that's the first page. Like if the book was actually closed, you're gonna make a second page, and instead of hitting add page, you're gonna hit duplicate page. So that's gonna just ensure that you have the background. Or you can just click the background, copy it, and then just scroll down to the blank page and then hit paste. And then it's there. So, either one. But yeah, so with this one, you're just gonna unlock everything that you have locked and kind of change the layout just a little bit, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna take the tabs, and do you see the guides right there? So I wanna bring it right outside of the guide because on the inside of the guide is where the actual digital planner is gonna be, the design. I'm gonna take this one and move it over right here, and then also they have the guides. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate that, position it, and then move it over here. And do you see how I have that little space in the middle? this is why. I actually meant to put it on the first page, but let's just do it now. So you're gonna go into elements on the side, on your left hand side, and type in spiral. And then you're gonna see these little spirals. Now, I like to use the free version of Canva, so I don't pay for anything, but you can get like better things if you use the paid version. But everything that I show you is everything in the free version. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. But they do have, you know, some spiral for the spiral notebooks. But me, I'll just use this basic one. And then I like this because you can actually go in and change the color. So, you know, it still works out pretty good. And I'm just going to make this maybe like this big. And then I'm going to show you another little trick that I did too, because I feel like it still doesn't look too realistic because these sides don't have the shadow. I'll show you what I do for that. But we're just going to copy this. And then we're going to bring it up here. We're going to paste it. And then we're gonna put it on our notebooks here. Yeah, so they're pretty good. Okay, yeah, so see that? Boom and boom. And then again, if you wanted to change the colors, you definitely can. So I'm just gonna leave the colors that way because I like the purple and silver. Purple and gold is cute too, but purple and silver is cute for me. All right, so now I'm just gonna, now this page is perfectly fine. Like the spirals on this is fine, that's cool. But for this, it doesn't really look realistic if this side has holes, but this side doesn't. So I'm gonna show you what I do to create the holes. And this is a little tedious as well, but again, I don't know what else you would expect when you're graphic designing. Like Canva makes it easy enough, but they don't make it like that easy. If like, you have to do some stuff anyway. But what I like to do is I hit the transparency and I'll do it with a lighter color first, just so everything can kind of match up pretty okay. And then I'll go in and change the color. All right, so you see how that circle is kind of pretty much good. Let me see. And then the opacity back up to 100. I would say maybe, let me tweak it a little bit more. All right. I mean, nah, that's pretty much the size though, so hey. Now from here, I should have put it up with this one. All right, so from here, I just move it over. Maybe right there would be okay, but I'll go back to the black, and I'll go back to transparency, excuse me. And then what I'm gonna do is send backward. And so you see how now it's behind it just like this one. They're behind each other. And now I can duplicate and kind of try to line them up with each one after. Move it over, and then we're gonna send this back. I believe the command and then the left bracket, yeah, sends it back. And then what I start to do is I take both of these and then I just duplicate them, line them up. All right, and then kind of bring them, and then I have them get sent to the back, and then I just keep doing that process. And then you would know if they're aligned because those little numbers that come up here, let me do it again. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate it, bring them down. And so this line in the middle shows that they're lined up in the middle. And then these numbers at the top shows that they're all spaced out evenly. So you're just gonna take all of these and then send them to back like how you did the other ones. And then, I forgot to put these in the back too. Y'all, Jesus. All right, so that looks a lot better. Okay, so once you have it like this, what you're gonna do is I will duplicate some more blank pages with this layout so that way you don't have to do any of this over again, because this is how the rest of your planner is pretty much going to be. But I still keep a few blank pages because I run into just random ideas and I just need extra pages to let them go. Okay, so for this, I'm just gonna create 12, honestly. How many do I have so far? And then you can go right down here, these four buttons and it says grid view, and it'll take you to the grid view. So I'm just going to 9, 10, 11, 12. So now there's 12 of these, and I'll show you why. Let's go back to the regular one. Okay, so say we're gonna make this let's do undated monthly calendar. Okay, now say we wanna use this. And you can replace current page, but because we already did this whole background, you're gonna hit add as a new page for whatever template you want. And see, now this is a new page. It doesn't mess any of the order up. But when you do that, then I usually just copy everything, cut it, or copy it, and then I just hit paste. And then I bring it onto this page. But see, this is like big. So you kind of got to tweak this to your liking because this is a smaller layout. The pages are going to be smaller because you're making a 2-page planner instead of a 1-page planner. So the layout, if you do any layouts, you'll have to make them a lot smaller and shrink them to the size of your page, but that's totally fine as well. Then you're just going to tweak little stuff. Like for me, I would just probably change all of these to purple because I like purple. And then you'll hit change all. They're all changed. So say if you wanted this to be January. Okay. And then you take that design and you do it for February, right? And I love copy and paste because it pastes in the exact same spot. So you just have to do very minimal resizing and stuff. You have January, February, March. And also name the pages too, because this will make hyperlinking it a lot easier. So you're just going to hit where it says page untitled or add title page. You're just going to name it whatever you want to help you remember whatever that page is. So we're in March. So March. All right, so we're going to go to the first page. Like I said, we're going to unlock this and ungroup everything. You got to unlock the ungrouped. Cool. So now you're going to take both of these, January and the back tab. You're going to select both of them. You're going to go to these 3 dots right here that says more. Now you're going to go down to link, or you can hit Command K if you have a MacBook. You're going to link it. And this is why I said it's important to name all of the tabs before you link anything. So for the January tab, you're going to click January, and now it says link added. See? And then you're going to hit done. And you're going to do that for everyone. Now, see how it has January right here? And you see how this has January? Now, you're going to do the same thing for all of them. The 3 buttons, go to link, February, done. March, done. And you're just going to keep it going. I don't think I need to keep like saying it over and over again. It's just fun. Like it's real fun to say it over again. But yeah, that's why you name them. It just makes it like that much easier. All right. So now that they're all done, they're all linked. See that? December, October, November. All right. So now that they're all linked, if you click this word or the box, it's going to take you to that page, page 8, which starts July. And that's really what that is. Honestly, I should just group this whole thing. So hold up. Let's just group it all. Okay, so we're going to group it. Then we're going to select it all again. We're going to copy. Gonna paste. Oh, did I do this for all of them? What's wrong with me? Anyway, delete it, paste. And it's all getting paste in the exact same spot. So it's, you know, I really didn't realize, I don't know why I did that whole extra page. But anyway, and you're just going to continue to do this for every single one. Delete, paste. All right, so now they're all in there. See? Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now you have a fully hyperlinked planner. I'm going to go ahead and just delete these extra pages really fast. All right, so that's pretty much it. These are all hyperlinked, but guys, just make sure, because I didn't realize I duplicated these, but that's because they weren't locked. So just make sure you're locking every layer so that way you're not duplicating anything when you have to duplicate things. But yeah, so that's basically it. You can do so much more. I've seen some people kind of like try to make the stacked look effect on the pages, like it has a bunch of different pages, but I don't go that super realistic into it just because like it's a digital planner, like it's digital. But don't get me wrong, because sometimes people do have that effect for them and it really does look cool, but I just don't focus on all of that, especially if you're just trying to make a basic digital planner for yourself. There's endless possibilities you can do with making these digital planners on Canva, and other softwares as well, but Canva is definitely like the easiest one to get you started. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you're locking your pages, whatever thing that you wanted locked before you start duplicating, because I was duplicating certain things and didn't realize everything wasn't locked. So I had to go back and just tweak and fix some things, like there were extra black binder holes right here that I had to delete and things like that. But, you know, once you take a look at everything and everything is to your liking, you will go ahead and just go up here to share on your right hand. You'll click share. And for the hyperlinks to actually work, you're gonna wanna hit download. Once you hit download, you get to choose all of the pages that you want. If it's all of the pages like how it is for this one, you'll go ahead and change the file type to a PDF standard. PDF standard is best for documents and emailing. So this is what's gonna give you the option or the ability to click whichever hyperlink you made. So we're gonna hit PDF standard. We're gonna go to download, and now it's downloading. It's right here. I'm gonna double click it, and now you should be able to, there you go. Once you click the hyperlink, now it's taking you to whatever page that is. February. You want to go to May? Let's hit May. Where are you trying to go? You want to go? You want the end of the summer? You want my birthday? Cool. Like, you gonna do something for my birthday? Let me know. It's the 16th of August. You want to go down to September? You want to go to December? Be my guest. But that's really it. Super simple. It's nothing too crazy. You can go ahead and save this, and then you can download this onto your computer or onto your phone or onto your iPad, wherever you want to. You could put it on your Good Notes app, your Notability app, your Noteful apps, whatever type of app you want to use. Now it's ready to be used because it's fully hyperlinked. If this video helps you out, please, please, please give it a like and hit subscribe, because I definitely want to do a few more Canva tutorial videos. And if you feel like this is like super tedious and you don't feel like going through all of this, I definitely have affordable planners that's on my website. So if you wanted to go ahead and get that, you can shoot me a comment under here, or you can go to the link in my description and hit that link. That's going to send you to my whole entire store, and go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.